Good Friday morning, South Carolina Weather Watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Joseph Peterson, and we have made it to Friday. Happy Groundhog Day to you all. And let's go on ahead and talk about the weather for today. Starting off down where we are in South Carolina, no precipitation is happening at this time, so that is a really good thing to talk about. And then going up to our north and east, as you can see in New Jersey and Philadelphia, we do have a kind of like a rain and a snow mixed, especially like in the northeastern portions of Pennsylvania. And then also up into New York, we have snow as well, and some snow showers down in New Hampshire. So we do have a lot of things going on, especially in the west. As you can see, we have pretty much showers and some freezing rain going through New Mexico, freezing rain going through Colorado, and freezing rain through like this little corridor right here with Idaho and Wyoming. The West Coast is still receiving this atmospheric river, still full steam, so that is still going on, and there's another round of this atmospheric river coming soon as well, like the next 24, 48 hours. So they're not done yet. They still got another round to go. Now let's go ahead and talk about our cloud cover as we look. Most people are cloudy right now. There could be a few peaks of sunshine, but as of right now, everyone seems to be under a cloud right now. Again, there could be some isolated spots where there's sun, as you can see, in between some of the clouds. They're kind of like a wispy type of cloud, wispy cumulus, kind of like a serious um, cum- cumul- cumulus cloud. Can't say that word, but it's kind of like a mix of those two. And I'm looking outside right now. I can kind of see it as well. Do have a few peaks of blue sky outside. And then here's our current temperatures: 46 in Columbia, 50 in Charleston, 49 in Myrtle Beach, 47 in Florence, 49 in Augusta, 48, 50 inside of Savannah. Then let's go to our south: 58 in Orlando, 53 in Gainesville, 54 in Jacksonville, and 50 in Tallahassee. To our west: 46 in Atlanta, 45 in both Birmingham and Montgomery, 44 in Huntsville, 50 in Jackson, 55 in New Orleans, and then we go to our north: 48 in Memphis, 43 in Chattanooga, 47 in Charlotte, 48 in Fayetteville, and 48 in Raleigh, North Carolina. So let's go ahead and talk about our maximum temperatures. Maximum temperatures are going to be around 68 near Columbia, 67 near Sumter, 68 near Florence, 62 near the coast of Myrtle Beach. We have around, it's kind of like a 60, I think 66 near Charleston, 70 near North Augusta, 68 in the upstate. So this is going to be a really warm day today for most of us, even for the upstate, which sometimes barely sees temperatures above 50 degrees, and especially high up into the 60s as well. So this is going to be a warm and pleasant day for pretty much almost everybody, which is really nice. Here is our 24-hour max wind gust. Max wind gust right now is pretty much, they could gust of up to 20 miles an hour up in the upstate, but other than that, everyone else 10 to 15 miles an hour, and nothing really to talk about there. 24-hour max precipitation. No precipitation is expected for the next 24 hours, even though it may look cloudy out there. No precipitation is really expected, so don't have to worry about it. And here is the radar that we can look at, or the model that will show that we are under a high pressure right now. And as you move it forward, I mean, according to this model, actually, they say we could see a couple of showers. Now will it make anything? Like, will it make any accumulations? Probably not, which is why it probably doesn't have it on there. But if you look up, kind of like like the northern part of South Carolina, this is at 8 p.m. tonight. They say like a shower or two may come in, but it's gonna dissipate pretty quickly. And then look to our west. I mean, overall, pretty that pretty just bad what they're about to go through because of all this severe weather and this flooding rain that's about to come through. That is causing pretty bad flooding rain if you turn on our total accumulated precipitation. Already, this is like 6 inches of rain right here. So, pretty interesting to see what's going on over there. And then here's our day one storm prediction center outlook. This shows us pretty much what the storms are going to be like out there today. And we have a slight risk of severe weather for San Antonio, Austin, Abilene, Killeen, and Wichita Falls. And then we have a marginal risk for severe weather for Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Corpus Christi, and Plano, Texas. Now, if we go ahead and look at the tornado risk, we do have a 2% risk of tornadoes for San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, and Arlington. So we do have a 2% risk for those areas. We do have a 5% chance for damaging winds in San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, and Arlington. And then we do have this hatch risk, which I've never told y'all what a hatch risk was, but a hatch risk for tornadoes is where there would be a 10% or greater probability of an EF2, EF5 tornado. A wind hatch risk would be 10% chance or greater probability of wind gusts 65 knots or greater, which is pretty much hurricane force wind gusts. And then hail is 10% chance of greater probability of 2-inch diameter hail, larger within 25 miles of given point. And that's what we have, a hatch risk. So there's a pretty much a 10% chance of us seeing a 2-inch hail report inside of this black hatch region right here. So 5% for the brown, 15% in the yellow, and then once you get to this black hatch region, not only do you have a 15% risk for hail, you also have a 10% risk that hail could be bigger and like 2 inches wide, 2 inches in diameter, which would be really devastating to some areas. And then here's our day one excessive rainfall outlook. Right now, again, just marginal, nothing too bad. Marginal risk of excessive rainfall for Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Oklahoma City. They have a 5% chance of seeing flash flooding today. Here's our day two. That kind of spreads out into Kansas, and then it comes back, and then we do have a slight risk for Houston, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. And then our day three. This is what we were in right here. This is exactly what we were in, where most of South Carolina was inside the marginal risk. Look at this. The only place that is now expected to see that may see some type of severe weather is Beaufort. There is nothing else at all. This definitely downtrended a lot than what they thought. And we don't have to worry about flooding after all, unless you're in Beaufort, which you still have a 5% chance of seeing flash flooding. So, pretty much it. Pretty much no flash flooding is expected on Sunday. Now, will there be a lot of rain on Sunday? Again, from what I can tell, if we go ahead and move on to this model, the GFS right now, if we go to the total accumulated precipitation rate, once we push it forward and it goes through, not really. Look at this. This downtrended. Look at this top region right here in South Carolina. Myrtle Beach, Columbia, Rock Hill. They're saying that y'all aren't even going to get a single drop of rain. Not a single drop, which would be really interesting to see. And then, but look down near Beaufort, though. That's why y'all are under that marginal risk, because 2 to possibly 2.53 inches of rain are possible in this area, which is again why you're under that marginal risk. Look at everybody else. There's a sharp gradient cut right here between the people that are not going to get rain and the people that are going to get rain. So this is very interesting to see overall, and what's going to happen with the system. Well, we're going to have to wait to see. But if we go to our 120-hour QPF totals, and we go ahead and move down to southeast. Yeah, I mean, this down trended immensely. I mean, now they're saying more people could get a drop of rain, but this isn't even showing that as much as it was. I mean, Charleston had 2 inches of rain, I'm pretty sure. Now they only have 1.2. Myrtle Beach now only has 3/10 of an inch of rain. Columbia has only a tenth. Rock Hill, uh, anybody like up in northern South Carolina, not even a drop. So, definitely downtrended a lot. I don't expect this to be a flash flooding threat really that much anymore. But definitely an inch of rain can still cause problems no matter where it's at. So, but that's gonna about do it. Thank y'all so much for watching this forecast, and I will see y'all tonight for another weather update.